What happened?
Ma.
What?
Ma.
What do you see?
Ma.
They think you scared the hell out of me. What do you see?
Ma.
Dance, baby. What? What? Alicia? What happened?
Ma.
What?
Ma.
What do you see?
Ma.
They think you scared the hell out of me. What do you see?
Ma.
What?
Ma.
Ma, what?
Ma, what? Go to mommy.
No, go!
This footage was captured on November 2nd, 2014, and shows a car speeding down Highway 78 at around midnight. A few seconds later, the video shows the driver slowing down to avoid hitting a suspicious roadblock up ahead, consisting of just 2 traffic cones blocking the entire road. As the driver brings his car to a stop, his headlights eerily catch the lower half of a man's body walking suspiciously towards his vehicle. When he tries to drive through the cones, the man stands in his way, blocking the car's path. Sensing something is off, the driver immediately calls out to the man to try to get an explanation.
What's going on? Can I help you with something?
Yes.
It probably wasn't the best idea to engage with a man who put cones in the middle of the highway, but then again, they could have been there for any number of reasons. In the caption of the video, the uploader mentioned that as soon as he asked him if he needed help, he saw the man reach into his pocket, and that's when the driver decided to play it safe and sped away. According to the uploader, the man and his accomplice were later detained by the cops, but were somehow only charged with DUI. If the man had been given more time, it's anyone's guess what he would have done, but luckily the driver didn't stick around long enough to find out.
Amigo. Apaga la luz. Apaga la luz.
Something bizarre is happening in the skies over Brazil and Bolivia. Around 1 a.m. Eastern Time this morning, reports started flooding in of a strange, glowing object spotted over the Valparaiso region of Brazil. But that's not all. One eyewitness in Bolivia also managed to capture this eerie sight on video. Multiple viewers from cities like Vina del Mar, Valparaiso, Quilpú, Vila Alemana, and Limache reported seeing the mysterious object hovering overhead. Just check out this footage. You can see a bright light moving slowly, more like hovering, almost like a spotlight beaming down from above. One Brazilian witness described it as projecting light downwards around 11:40 p.m. local time. What the heck is this thing? The situation is heating up as more and more people catch glimpses of this UFO. Let me know if you've seen anything similar, because this is just the start. Like this video to stay updated on the developing South American UFO, and drop all your theories in the comments.
kita kuliah. Hi, Lord. Aita, Lord. Oh, what the fuck is kuliah?
Breaking UFO news. A large metallic silver sphere has been found on a local farm in Australia, leaving everyone intrigued. This sphere, with a diameter of approximately 4 to 5 feet, displays no signs of how it arrived or where it came from. MUFON director Roger Stankovic released a statement exploring the possibility that it could be a Lincoln calibration sphere, similar to the LCS-1. Launched into orbit in 1965, the LCS-1 is a hollow aluminum sphere designed to calibrate ground-based radars. Interestingly, there are no tire marks or landing impressions or any crash debris near this sphere. And in fact, at the time of the photo, the witness was too nervous to get any closer to this object. It does look eerily similar to the spheres that have been filmed in recent years near military installations. Could this be a non-human intelligently controlled UAP sphere? Or is it something man-made like an LCS-1 that has fallen to the Earth? What do you think? Do you believe?
Scientists have discovered that a volcano in Antarctica is spewing out roughly $6,000 worth of gold every single day. Antarctica lacking a whole lot of democracy right now. The continent is home to hundreds of active volcanoes, but Mount Erebus, which is located here, for anyone looking, has been discovered to have tiny crystals of metallic gold loaded in its gusts of gas. Scientists estimate that the volcano spews out around 80 grams of gold a day, which is worth around $6,000. That's a yearly salary of $2.19 million.
Heard about the Jeffrey Epstein Black Book that's up for auction? The auction house that is selling this book is starting the bids at $200K. This book has some interesting background though. So the book is apparently from the 90s and was found in the East Village by a female musician. Who could that be? And this version of the Black Book contains several names we haven't seen before. Now remember, just being in the Black Book doesn't mean that you're criminally culpable in the Jeffrey Epstein world. It just means that it gives context to the associations that Jeffrey Epstein had at that time. Now, the auction house expects that the bids will go over $1 million. So we'll see what happens. Whoever ends up buying this version of the Black Book, will they do right by it? Will they release names? I mean, it's criminal evidence too. So the bigger question I have is who was sleeping on this Black Book?
انصرف طاعة لله وطاعة لرسوله. الآن عليكم أن تنقلوا هذا الذهب طاعة لله وطاعة لرسوله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Have you seen the Claire Miller TikToks? Nah. Claire Miller was like this innocent, good girl that went to like public school, did everything right. She would like post lip syncing, just the random dancing TikToks. One day, it all switched. She became like a goth. she started posting evil like TikTok.
So she became like emo and
yeah,
stuff like that.
emo TikToks, right? Everybody was saying that it was because she was getting bullied in school, right? So Bag, she has a sister and her sister is disabled. When she goes to bed, she starts seeing ghosts.
Yeah.
Because when she was bullied, she would cope it with horror movies. So she would start seeing these things as soon as she woke up and stuff. The ghosts are telling her, oh yeah, you should unalive yourself. You're not worthy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like she got so into it that she went into the kitchen, fam. She grabbed a knife and not even herself. She started stabbing the
creepy video you didn't know about.
You're messing around with my little sister's camera. It's weird. Okay, I'm just gonna show it to you. Okay.
It goes without saying, but the video is pretty creepy. The following is the full video from the toy camera, posted by the older sister. Take a look.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you my Skibbity toilet collection that I just got today. We went to a toy store and they had all of these things like this cameraman, these tiny little action figures, this big Skibbity toilet, and these ones. And then we actually found these Skibbity toilet shoes and they say Skibbity toilet on them, and I'm gonna wear it to school tomorrow. A lot of kids at my school like Skibbity toilet. Saw my friend the other day and we went on a walk and we also got ice cream that day and I'm having a lot of fun.
Satan himself lives in this damn house. Holy shit.
Oh! Look in the window! Yo, look in the window of the church! Look in the window of the church! Look in this window of the church, that one right there in the church. Get your cameras on that, guys. Sorry, my light is shaking. Dude. That was the clearest face I think I've ever seen. Clearest face I've ever seen. Come on. Look, there's a lock on the front door. Look at this. Lock. What? Hello? Oh! What? Ah!
Great Pyramid, over 2 million blocks of stone. And nobody realized that they're all different 2 million blocks. They're each individual stone is totally different from the other one. Now you have to take into consideration the subterranean part of the Great Pyramid, like the subterranean shaft, which cuts through solid stone and goes down 65 meters. How in the world did they cut that through solid stones that were already stacked? Some type of a laser cutting tool. Mud ramp theory, the floating theory is a farce. You can't float these stones. What are you displacing mass with for that level of mass in water? Highly unlikely that they would be able to displace that much mass to keep them floating. Once you start really analyzing the stones, the structures, the way that they're interlocked, you see there's an interlocking design system. And each stone is custom made to be put in place, which means it needs to be created at the moment that it's needed. How do you do that? How are you gonna get this stone up this mud ramp or float it up into this area and then put it into a spot that it doesn't really fit? Oh, I made a mistake, it doesn't go here. Doesn't make any sense.
Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known.
Unwanted guest.
In this next creepy video, 2 police officers are alerted by an Airbnb homeowner who suspects someone has broken into her house.
How's it going? What seems to be the problem?
I left for a while to go shopping, and when I came home, the door is open. I think somebody broke in.
The homeowner says the house should be empty, but is worried that an intruder might be inside. The 2 officers make their way into the house as their body cameras record the entire incident.
Police! If anyone's here, make yourself known.
One of the officers is checking out the downstairs bedroom, and this is when things start to get weird.
Anyone inside?
A loud bang can be heard, and at the same time, strange interference comes.
Downstairs clear. Upstairs clear?
Yeah, we're good.
Now, understandably, this police officer is done with this house. 2 doors open on their own without explanation, and when the officer is about to go downstairs, the loud sound of charging footsteps or stomping can be heard right behind him. He swings around, but again, no one there. This footage was later released as the officer claimed to have experienced paranormal activity while inside the house. So just what do you think is going on here? Is this Airbnb haunted? Let me know down in the comments.
The terrifying moment a hiker gets caught in an avalanche while hiking in Alaska.
Totally different path. I don't want to have to cross all those rivers in my skis. This sled I'm pulling behind me is called a pole, and it makes winter trekking really convenient, but it makes skiing really hard. Imagine having a 50-pound toddler pulling and pushing your belt while you're trying to balance on skis. Whoa, like that. See how there's this random clearing here with no trees? This is an avalanche zone. Avalanches routinely come down that mountain and destroy the trees. That's why there's very few spruce trees here. Woo. Going downhill with that pole is always sketchy. About halfway down, you get this violent shove from behind. I'm trying to take it real easy today. My knees are a bit junky.
Check out this crazy interview of Michael Jackson's nephew telling what really happened, Michael. This is terrifying.
My uncle didn't die. He was murdered. I am a child of Neverland. I spent my whole life there. People forget that, you know, my uncle wasn't the type person to say, oh, you have to be invited to. It was my uncle's house. My uncle was a family man. And most of the time when people were up there, he wasn't there. Let's not forget there was probably 100 people with cameras. So they're not just saying
adults with cameras.
Yeah, so you have adults with cameras, you have family, you have mothers, children, and whenever he was there, it was for the public. When he dies, whatever was owned by the company reverts back. So they showed Wade burning the pictures of Michael and doing all this stuff. So why does the weirdo keep a ring? And let's be real, like I said, Neverland was a toy for my uncle. You think my uncle's gonna buy some little ring? This is a man who, for us as children, closed down malls and let us have free random run of the mall. He didn't bother us. He looked at us and said, the mall's closed down. Y'all go get what the hell y'all want. Tell me the price at the end. He was never that type person. He was no funny dude. My uncle was a man.